Link TV, connecting you to the world. Link TV is viewer supported. Watch more at linktv.org.
The US and Russia hold over 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. Who controls the remaining 10%? And why did Benjamin Netanyahu cancel his visit to the United States?
Answers to these questions and more on Link TV's Mosaic Intelligence Report.
On Thursday, President Barack Obama and Russian counterpart Dmitry Medvedev signed an arms control treaty hailed by the White House as a big step forward to reset relations with Russia, as well as for the US president's broader nuclear agenda. The treaty, signed at a ceremony in a ballroom in Prague, reduces the number of strategic nuclear warheads each side can deploy to 1550, along with cuts in launchers and new verification procedures.
It includes significant reductions in the nuclear weapons that we will deploy. It cuts our delivery vehicles by roughly half. It includes a comprehensive verification regime which allows us to further build trust.
But let's not kid ourselves and celebrate. There will be enough nuclear firepower left on each side to devastate the world many times over. Nuclear weapons are not simply an issue of the United States and Russia. Mr. Obama continued to say, a nuclear weapon in the hands of a terrorist is a danger to people everywhere, from Moscow to New York, from the cities of Europe to South Asia. In other words, with the more immediate concern being attempts by terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda to acquire nuclear weapons, the remaining 10% of the world's nuclear arsenal becomes a significant concern. Significant in that it is in the hands of countries, half of which are not signatories of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, such as India, Pakistan, North Korea, and Israel. This upcoming Monday and Tuesday, President Obama will also meet with leaders of more than 40 countries with the expectation of issuing a joint statement on the challenges and importance of nuclear security. He hopes to bring everyone to agree on a common work plan for cracking down on the illicit trade of nuclear material. Of course, we know that Iran, which will be absent from the summit, will top the agenda. But it's not only Ahmadinejad who will be missing at the summit on nuclear security. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has cancelled his visit to the United States. According to Israeli media sources, Prime Minister Netanyahu made the decision after learning that Egypt and Turkey intended to raise the issue of Israel's presumed nuclear arsenal. Presumed, that is because Israel has never confirmed or denied that it possesses atomic weapons. The Prime Minister has decided to cancel his trip to Washington to attend the nuclear conference next week after learning that some countries, including Egypt and Turkey, plan to say Israel must sign the NPT. Reuters news agency quoted a senior Israeli official as saying, Israel's Intelligence and Atomic Energy Minister Dan Meridor will take Netanyahu's place in the nuclear summit. Mr. Netanyahu's cancelled visit to Washington comes at a time when relations between Israel and the United States have hit rock bottom. 189 countries, including all Arab states, are part to the NPT. Only Israel, India, Pakistan, and North Korea are not. In late March, during a closed-door session, the Arab League called for a Middle East free of nuclear weapons and a review of the 1970 NPT in order to create a definitive plan for eliminating nuclear weapons. They also called on the United Nations to declare the Middle East as a nuclear weapons-free region.
Obama مراقب باشد اگر بخواهد پا در مسیر آقای بوش بگذارد پاسخ ملت‌ها همان پاسخ دندان شکنی است که به بوش دادند.
Interestingly enough, the similarities between Iran's and Israel's desire for nuclear dominance can be seen in Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's claim that Iran is developing its nuclear program for peaceful purposes. That assertion brings to mind David Ben-Gurion's own statement in December of 1960. When U-2 spy planes identified Dimona as an Israeli nuclear site, Ben-Gurion claimed that it was only a nuclear research center built for peaceful purposes. I'm Jamal Dajani for the Mosaic Intelligence Report.
To learn more about this program or to share your thoughts, visit us at linktv.org/me. Stay up to date on the Middle East. Follow Jamal at twitter.com/JamalDajani.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only U.S. network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs which connect you to the world.